Well, good evening. I want to say I originally filmed this late yesterday afternoon. Strike that, late today afternoon. It's only 20 minutes till 12. I thought it was about 12:30. Let me say my sleep schedule the last couple of days has been really messed up. I've not gotten really more than about an hour's sleep at a time for about 2 days. So when I filmed my original version of this, I was pretty sleep deprived. I finally got about 5 hours of uninterrupted sleep. And when I rewatched this, after I had posted the original response, I was horrified at a couple of mistakes I'd made. So I deleted that and I'm refilming this. Today's video was entitled Weighin and Cheesecake Factory. Gee whiz, why are we not surprised that Amberlynn Reed went to the Cheesecake Factory again and had orange chicken? Anybody surprised? Not me! Not me! I love Cheesecake Factory. I love orange chicken. That's what we thought. Okay, so the video starts out with Destiny taking Amberlynn Reed's phone and filming the "Hi guys" bit. And then she says Amberlynn Reed has something to show us. And she shows us her makeup routine, basically the order she puts her makeup on. And apparently she puts her concealer on after the powder, which I guess you're not supposed to do. I've never really worn makeup, so I really have no clue on that one. But yeah, she was making herself really look nice again for Destiny. And then they show Becky in bed. Now, when Destiny started the video, she said she had awakened at 9 and implied she'd been up for at least a little while, maybe an hour or so, and that she still needed to take a shower. And they showed Becky in bed, and Becky said she didn't look good, which none of us do when we're getting out of bed. So I'm guessing that was probably 11 o'clock in the morning. And then Amberlynn Reed says, yeah, people tell me I buy a bunch of stuff on Torrid. And she admitted that a lot of stuff she buys she doesn't wear. And she had a whole hamper full of dresses that she was going to give to Dana. And I'm guessing it was at least 20 dresses based on the size of the hamper and the thinness of the fabric. Especially after I went to Torrid there a couple of weeks ago. I don't remember the prices on the dresses. I don't remember even if I looked at them. But let's say they were $20 a piece. I mean $50 a piece. So 20 dresses, $50 a piece. She just gave Dana $1,000 worth of dresses that she never wore. I could never afford to do that, but you know, she's earning over $100,000 a year. Oh, and then they showed a spider on the ceiling, and we're debating if it was a new one, and Amberlynn Reed said yes it is, because I keep an eye out on those things. Hey, it's fall, the spiders are coming inside. Then they went to the Cheesecake Factory, and eventually they showed what everybody was eating except for Destiny, because her food had not arrived yet. Of course, our girl got orange chicken, which she told Nikocado Avocado that she only has a couple of times a year, and I think we all know there's video evidence to dispute that. Okay, let me check my notes here. Okay, then the dogs came in and they had their lighted collars on because it was dark out, which means the humans don't walk them, and yeah, one of those dogs is going to get killed one of these days. I know that those streets aren't real super busy, but even on a rural road, dogs get hit. That happened to one of our dogs growing up. Fortunately, he only broke a leg. So yeah, one of those dogs are going to get hit one of these days because they are not being properly walked or don't have a fenced-in area to run around in. Then our girl reviewed Maybelline 15 Lover Lipstick and talked about how it lasts all day long, you know, making out, drinking, whatever. Then we had Becky hugging Amberlynn Reed, and she asked if they were vlogging, and actually initially I thought Becky said walking. I should have known better. So then there was a screenshot that said Becky had a migraine but feels better. Okay, then we start at the next day. Amberlynn Reed said that Dana and Destiny had just left early due to family stuff, but that earlier in the day they had been hanging out and watching movies. Then she showed that Becky and Amberlynn Reed were ready to watch American Horror Story 1984, and she didn't want to spoil the situation for people who had not seen it with her theories. Now, personally, I think Becky was gone at the time because she did the weigh-in next. And she said that they had done a group weigh-in earlier in the day because she weighed herself in the living room. And that she'd lost a few pounds with clothes on during that group weigh-in. So yeah, I think this was out of order. She gets on the scale and has to decide where to put her phone because obviously Becky is not there. And the scale says 566.4 pounds. And Amberlynn Reed turns purple. She said that was 4 pounds earlier in the day. Now, actually, before she got on the scale, she did say she had eaten, and I quote, "I drank a lot of drinkage." Okay, a lot of drinkage is about a half a gallon. So basically, between the time she had done the earlier weigh-in and had this weigh-in, she ate about 4 pounds of food. Let's be honest and real about the situation here. Then we did comment of the day, and the person commented her or criticized her on the money she spends frivolously. And basically Amberlynn Reed said, "Take a long walk off a short pier. It's none of your darn business what I spend my money on. I take care of my obligations, and after that I can spend the money on whatever I want." Now, I know a lot of people are mad that Amberlynn Reed has not spent her money, the $5,000 that Becky's mom wanted to take care of the extra cancer expenses. And I said this earlier, Amberlynn Reed actually has no obligation to fund Becky's mom because that was Apple. Becky's mom because they are not married. I know a lot of people would disagree with that. but that's the truth. I honestly wish that Becky had just done that video by herself on Amberlynn Reid's channel. I think it would caused a lot less drama. I guess Norma Jean Collins did post on, I think, Facebook to Michael J. Petty, complaining about all her health issues and how her daughters couldn't help her, and a whole bunch of other crap, and that she wanted to have a one-on-one discussion with Charlie Gold, which I'm really surprised she didn't just post on Charlie Gold's YouTube page, but whatever. Yes, I think she's had cancer, but I think part of the reason why this whole GoFundMe situation has become a controversy is because of the telephone effect. I don't know if you played that when you were a kid, but a story gets told to the first person, gets told to the second person, gets told to the third person, gets told to the fourth person, etc., etc. So, the first person gets the entire story of A Tale of Two Cities, and the last person says a guy got his head chopped off. So yeah, I think that whole situation would have been much clearer if one person had been the spokesman. Do I think Norma is over complaining? Probably. She's just an older, sicker version of Amberlynn Reid, and we know Amberlynn Reid has been complaining about stuff since the day she could talk. It's her way of manipulation. I do not think the GoFundMe was a scam. Even if you got great insurance and whatever, if you got sudden medical expenses, a few $1,000s can make a difference. But in that, she said, I'm not married, but Such Is Life X today showed where her friend had congratulated her on getting married and discussed how 3 days later, Amberlynn Reid posted a video about having gone to a wedding, which Such Is Life X assumed was the wedding of Becky's mom. And I will say this, marriage license records are public records, as are divorce records, and a whole lot of other records are public information. So I suppose if somebody really wanted to prove this, they could go to the county where Becky's mom lives and find those records, or not find them. And I'm sure some Amberlynn Reid hater will eventually do that. I'm not interested enough to do that. I am simply going to pray for Becky's mom, because I do think she has cancer. I think she does have some chemotherapy sessions coming up. Yeah, she had 2 surgeries. That can happen. So maybe the first surgeon should have been a little bit more aggressive. But yeah, this goes to contrary opinion. I don't think Amberlynn Reid had any obligation to fund Becky's mom. Becky's being a kept woman on purpose and by choice. So she doesn't have her own money to give to her mom. She would have to get it through Amberlynn Reid. So that's my comment on the Weighin and Cheesecake Factory video. I'm still tired. I apologize for that. I will talk to you later. Thank you very much.